that's when I realized I didn't like the taste of ratatouille, but I did like the taste of rat.
Oh, man, I love the CIA. Name another job where you sit around with your friends and just laugh all day.
There's some strange shit going on here, Cole.
The sweat from my balls. Tell that bitch don't stay up, cause I ain't gon' fall.
And they take pictures of the parasites that get out of you on these different deworming programs. Woman got 18-inch long critters out of her that were so thick she couldn't get them into a top of a juice bottle. They're usually translucent, they're usually white, and there's some of them that look like tarantula spiders, some of them look like grasshoppers, some of them look like little tiny miniature sailboats, some of them look like little spacecraft.
This is truly going to blow your mind. It'll change the way that you view health altogether. This guy looked through these books from the 1800s and he noticed they all had parasite cleansers.
And what did they know back then? What were they doing? Guessing? I started finding books that were published by doctors through the 1800s, books that they read and books that they learned from. And lo and behold, out of every single book were deworming programs, parasite programs. For doctors in those days did autopsies and they found parasites. And I looked at that and I got a hold of doctors and they said, no, we don't have parasites today.
Yeah, because these doctors today, they all sold out. You know, back in the day, you know what I'm saying, they was real doctors, real health, information. You know, these doctors today talking this crap, oh no, we ain't got no dime, we ain't got no worms. Worms don't exist. They got a documentary I seen a long time ago called Parasites Rule the World. I suggest you go ahead and check that out. You know what I'm saying? I'm man, look. I feel as though I'm still not even doing enough, man, because, you know what I mean? I got to, you know, just by watching this right here, you know me, I'm drinking my herb tea every day, but just by watching this right here, man, just, you know, really, really make you want to step your game up. You know what I'm saying?
So we started to search for parasite programs just to see what was going on, to see if maybe something was happening that we really didn't understand. So I did myself first. And lo and behold, I got 8 and 10-inch critters out of me. They were white. First of all, they were in a toilet.
You know what's funny? He said they were in the toilet, right? And we're all bunched up. He said it looked like mucus. Now, you know what's funny, right? When you tell people, because I tell people all the time, like, you know, you got worms in you, right? They get offended. I don't know what's wrong with people, man. People just really don't like the truth. It's like, you know how you tell a person their breath stink, first thing they do is get mad at you. Your breath stink. Nah, my breath don't stink, your breath stink. You know, you trying to look out for them. Man, you know, your breath stink. You know what I mean? They get offensive. People are so sensitive and offensive today. You tell a person, you got worms in you, yo. I ain't got no damn worms. You got worms in you. You need to go study, man. I ain't got to study, man. You go study, man. I'm already smart. I know it all. That's how people is today. You know what I mean? But you know people, you know when people got worms in them, when they can't control their eating habits and they be out here doing foolish things. They out here gang stalking because they ain't in their right minds. You know what I'm saying? These parasites is controlling them. Remote control.
Toilet water, and they were all bunched up. I thought it was mucus. Until, just for curiosity, I threw some hot water in the toilet to warm it up, and then went, and gosh, they strung out, they were swimming all over. We're now doing pictures in color out of clinics where you go potty on a special pot screen in it, and they take pictures of the parasites that get out of you on these different deworming programs. Yeah, this is really strange stuff. I have never yet dewormed anyone where they didn't tell me, hey, I feel 25% better. Maybe got halitosis. You're loaded, because that's worm urine and worm droppings that you're breathing.
You hear that? If you got halitosis, you're loaded. If you got halitosis, you're loaded. If your breath stinking, You're loaded with parasites.
You got halitosis, you're loaded, because that's worm urine and worm droppings that you're breathing out. So it's no wonder your breath's bad. When they pee, that's called ammonia.
This is called ammonia. I learned that a long time ago. Because they even said that when you take a dump, right? They said, I think I forgot the percentage, but it was like 20% or whatever is only yours. He said you might be pooping out like 20% of the bile, right? Of the waste. The rest of the waste is coming from the parasites, man. They pooping and crapping all in you.
So just go to a doctor, have a blood test, and see what level of ammonia is in your blood. If you have ammonia in your blood, that's called worm urine. You get a headache. You got the headache because the worms are all peeing, trying to get you to eat something else. They're trying to make you sick so you'll get off of what you're doing and start eating. So you take some arginine and orthanine and a matter of 20 minutes. If the headache's gone, some arginine and orthanine and
so y'all better write that down. I'm gonna do some research
what you're
on that
doing
right there.
and start eating. So you take some arginine and
You know what I'm saying? Y'all go ahead and write that down. Arginine and orthanine.
orthanine and a matter of 20 minutes. If the headache's gone, you've neutralized the worm urine and you know that you're loaded. All children that have little tiny pimples on the backs of their arms or little tiny pimples here on the edges of their cheeks have 5 varieties of critters in them. 5 varieties. It's time to it's time to get them out.
Hey, you know, I feel like we all need parasite cleansers. You know, papaya seeds are a good way.
Do you believe in reincarnation? I do. You know why? Because the only reason I can think of for God to fuck with one person as much as he has me is if I did some really messed up shit in a past life.
It's John chapter 1, verse 11. And it's funny, too, because it's 111. He came to his own, and his own received him not. He came into his own, and his own received him not. I want y'all to ponder upon that scripture. This is what Jesus was going through. He came to his own. That's the same thing of how you might be feeling right now. You know, if you're being targeted, if you're being gang stalked by your family, by your friends, you done came to your own, but your own don't even know you. They're going to outcast you. They're going to blackball you. They're going to gaslight you. They're going to mistreat you. They're going to bully you. All this other bull crap that they like to do. So you got to understand that the scripture does say that the servant is no greater than his Lord, right? This is for y'all Christians. So if Jesus done went through this crap before, and many others done went through it, because this program is nothing new. It's been going on for some time. This isolation program, yes, it's been going on for some time, player. Jesus came to his own. Emmanuel came to his own. Yeshua came to his own. Yeshua High came to his own. But his own knew him not. Get your ass away from me. You are a targeted individual. I ain't got no rap for you. You are hot. Man, I need you to help me out, man. Everybody following me around, man. They gang stalking me. I don't know you. This is how they playing, y'all. This is how the people playing. But my advice to you is just keep on trucking, player. Keep on striving. Keep on taking care of yourself to the best of your ability. And make sure you stay tuned in to Gangstalk Assimilation, player. The best channel on YouTube. Holla Bizak.
If it wasn't for D. Nigga, I'd be dead. Nigga, I'd be dead as fuck. If it wasn't for D.